Is up, everyone? This is the Oklahoma Prepper. I do apologize for the late start. I actually did not realize that my live stream that I just ended was unlisted. So, let's start over. On today's live stream, happy Thursday, everyone. Hope everybody's enjoying this beautiful, cool, not entirely too hot evening. And windy, of course. What a surprise here in Oklahoma. It's windy. But today we're going to talk a little bit about what you need to do to prepare for any type of warm weather event. For example, if you guys are going out to Six Flags for the weekend, or you guys are doing something for the weekend, what do you need to do to get hydrated and stay hydrated? Because a lot of I rarely drink water. I know I'm bad. It's horrible. I apologize. But that's just me. So, what we're going to talk about today is, for example, if you guys are going to go out to Six Flags this weekend, what you need to do to hydrate and maintain your hydration. Excuse me. I had a big old chocolate shake, and that is not good for hydration. So one of the things that you really want to do is you don't want to wait until it's time to go to the event to actually start your hydrating procedures. Oh man, that's horrible. I hate watching my own videos. So anyways, for something like this, you really want to start days in advance, drinking lots of water, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, and avoiding the sodas, and even adding in some sports drinks like Gatorade or Powerade, stuff like that, because that actually is designed for rehydration, because it has electrolytes and it has all kinds of stuff in it. So, of course, the top thing on our list for hydrating is, of course, water. We can't hydrate without water. Your body, ideally, you want to take about a gallon of water a day. Oh, excuse me. Here we go again. I apologize about that. So your body ideally wants to take about 1 gallon of water a day, and that is enough to maintain proper bodily function. Your body does its own thing, whether we know it or not, and for it to properly do its thing, we need to stay hydrated. A lot of bad things come with dehydration. Thank you, Glenn. Let's talk first about what things we want to avoid. We definitely want to avoid sodas. We definitely want to avoid energy drinks. You want to avoid energy drinks more than anything else. I know that, in the morning I have to get up at 5 and go with my brother-in-law somewhere, and the first thing I'm going to do is go and get me an energy drink. I have to not do that because I've learned a lot of things while firefighting. One of the things is that energy drinks are worse for you than you can ever imagine. If for example, I get called out on a task force run to go out and fight fire in the Panhandle or wherever, and I get there and they see that I'm either drinking an energy drink or I have one with me, they will throw me off the fire line and send me back home faster than who'd have thought it. Because energy drinks actually have a lot of negative effects to your body, aside from all the horrible stuff that they're actually that's actually in energy drinks. A lot of the stuff will actually enhance your chances of being dehydrated. So that's something to really avoid. And another thing is it really enhances your chances. It raises your chances of getting sick, getting fatigued due to heat-related injury or illness significantly, as well as raises your chances for heart attack, stroke, and all that stuff. So in order for them to combat that situation, anybody that has drinking any energy drinks or has energy drinks with them to drink, they will send you back home fast. So that is really something to really consider. So begin days in advance before your event and drink lots of water, of course. But you can also just keep in mind that you can also be overhydrated, and the I'm not even going to go there. What's up, trying surviving? Hyponatremia is the excess of water in our bodies, which dilutes the sodium content from our blood. Another thing you want to maintain is a high, significantly normal sodium intake level, so salt. So you do want to maintain your salt intake, and your best bet to do that is adding about a tablespoon of salt to about, I believe it's a liter of water, maybe 2 liters or 3, I don't remember. Or it could be a teaspoon, I don't know. I don't know entirely, but check that out and make sure. So sports drinks are actually designed to reintroduce the sodium, the electrolytes, the vitamins, and all the minerals and stuff that you actually need, your body actually needs to maintain its hydration. So, but again, it has... Y'all cats, quit fighting. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. If it's not one thing, it's another. So your sports drinks actually help you maintain your hydration and do all kinds of good stuff for your body. So that is always something to keep in mind. Your diet actually has a lot to do with your hydration, what you're going to do, whether... Yeah, they are jerks right now, I'm telling you. Another thing that you don't realize affects your hydration is your diet. I know when I'm on the fire line, we may not have a choice as to what we eat, where we eat, and how we eat, and much less when we eat, if we're lucky that we even eat. You know, if I'm on a fire locally, and we're out there for several hours or even a day or two, then, you know, somebody might get together, some of the wives might get together and run up to Pizza Hut or go to a burger joint and get us a bunch of burgers and a bunch of pizzas and stuff like that. And we really can't control that. And you know, we don't know on a pretty normal basis whether or not we're going to be able to be done with that fire very soon or not. So try to incorporate raw fruits and vegetables into your diet to help maintain your hydration and to support your hydration. Some of the number one things that, as far as the number one vegetable or the fruit that I know of that gives you more water than you can ever imagine is, believe it or not, is watermelon. It even says it in its name. Yeah, watermelon has a high level of fruit, I believe, or high level of water. I believe I believe it's like 60 or 70% water. I'm not entirely too sure. Cucumber is the vegetable, the next closest vegetable to watermelon. Has a lot of high water content. Bananas, dates, and other bananas and dates mostly are known for their electrolytes and, of course, potassium, which we need just as bad as water. So make sure that you keep up with your fruit, your your minerals and your electrolytes intake as well. Let's see. Pay attention to your muscles. If you start to cramp, that is a sign of that you're starting to get dehydrated. Your muscles really tell you everything if you just kind of pay attention to them. If you start to get headaches, you're starting to get really dehydrated. Let's see, headaches, muscle cramps, increased thirst. You're, of course, by the time you start to realize that you're thirsty, you're already past dehydrated. You're already well past that point. So make sure you don't really want to wait until you're thirsty to drink water. About every 10 or 20 minutes, you want to drink about 10 ounces of water to maintain your hydration and to keep yourself pretty safe. Let's see, there is a lot of people don't really realize this, but if you can actually pinch yourself and your skin doesn't elasticize back to its normal position, that means that you're lacking a lot of hydration, and that is something that you really want to pay attention to as well. Let's see. If you get dizzy, that's another thing that tells you you're really dehydrated. So you want to make sure that you don't get dizzy. If you, like, for example, if you bend down to pick something up and you stand back up and you get really dizzy and you go to black out, that's really, really not something that you really want to wait to realize that you're thirsty for. Sweating. A lot of people don't realize that once they stop sweating, that is past the point to where you need to worry, because your sweat really tells you a lot if you're going to if you're getting enough water or not. So if you stop hydrating or if you stop sweating, then that's really something you want to pay attention to and stop what you're doing. Get into a cool area and then start sipping on water. You don't really want to start chugging water because that can hurt you just as bad. It can make you sick. You don't want to really go straight for the cold water. You want to usually stay around the room temperature or cooler waters rather than getting with ice cold water straight out of the bag. What is up, Kaylin Strain? What's up, Hawaii Volcano Squad? How are you doing over there in the Big Island of Hawaii? You guys safe down there? The day that it happened, myself and Oily texted me and told me that about the eruptions, and the first thing I said was Hawaii Volcano Squad okay? I knew you were talking about getting a new house. I wasn't sure where, but yeah, I was just really worrying about you, weren't you, if you were away from the areas. So that's gonna do it for this conversation part of it. Avoid energy drinks. Drink water days in advance of your event, whether you're going out to Six Flags for the weekend, or if you're just going on a hike or whatever, you want to stay hydrated and maintain your hydration throughout the entire time. Avoid energy drinks like they are the plague. They will increase your chances of dehydrating faster. They will cause you all kinds of bad things that you really don't want. Really quick, one thing, exactly, don't ration your water. If you have water and you're thirsty, drink it. Another thing, if you are on psych meds, like me, because I have PTSD, you really do not want to do anything outside that will tire you out, because there's one of two things that can happen depending on the meds you're on. It can just fatigue you a lot faster. You'll just get a little hot, too hot, overheated faster. You'll get tired faster. But it can also cause you to have seizures and all kinds of other stuff. So that is one thing I forgot to mention. I just now remembered. So drink lots of water. Sports drinks are good. Make sure you rotate between the sports drinks. For me personally, for every 32-ounce bottle of Gatorade or Powerade that I drink 2 of those in water. So 1-to-2 ratio, sports drinks and water. Make sure you are eating lots of fruits and vegetables to maintain your hydration. Again, bananas and dates have a lot of electrolytes and potassium. Do not let yourself get to the point to where you're thirsty. Drink about 10 ounces of water every 10 minutes. 10 for 10, that's a good way to remember it. Your body tells you a lot of things. You start to cramp up, you start to get tired really easily. You stop sweating, you're really thirsty, and you start to get headaches and dizzy. So those are a couple of things to remember. Again, when you pinch yourself in the back of the hand, look and see if the skin doesn't return to its normal shape. Instead of, it would actually just leave a kind of a, I don't know, you can kind of see it right there. Kind of leaves a little pinch right there. That tells you that your body is dehydrating as well. And I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. Those of you that are here just to watch the topic, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys for stopping in, watching this, checking out this video. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, turn your notifications on so that you can get alerted to my content. So, thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe and keep prepping. What is up, chat room? How are you guys? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be on for very much longer because I wasted my first video. I was actually live, but it was private, so y'all couldn't see it. And I was like, why is nobody in there? All right, so let me catch up on chat. Been following with volcano eruption. You still follow stuff back there. Try and survive and don't ration your water. I hate the taste. Alcohol dehydrates you. Yes, alcohol does dehydrate you. That's actually what a hangover is. A hangover is a severe dehydration. So if before you go to bed, you want to drink a lot of water. I know a lot of people say, oh, it just makes you drunker, it just makes you sick, or it makes you throw up. Even if it does, you're starting to pull stuff out of your stomach. What is up, Weed Tree? So you're starting to pull that alcohol out of your stomach to keep you from getting more drunk. So yeah, avoid alcohol, but drink lots of water. If you do go out and party, you guys do go out and get drunk and trashed and plastered and whatever, and just try to remember to drink a lot of water. I guarantee you won't wake up with a hangover. That's my secret to drinking and not having hangovers. I have 2 secrets. First one is water. Second one is don't drink, you won't get a hangover. Kayla, and watermelon in the morning will flush, plus the black seeds will help keep you more hydrated during the day. I love watermelon. I drink watermelon a lot. I'm on Lasix to I'm on Lasix that ready to fight water retention. Lasix is horrible. I mean, it's good, but I can't imagine the stuff you got to go through, man. Oh, I don't know about that. We tree hair of the dog. I don't know about that. Yeah, try and survive in a glass of water after a night of drinking. I usually drink, I just make sure I have a big glass of water. I drink a lot of water before bed. I mean, a lot, probably more than I need to. And then if I get up sick, then that's fine because it's pulling more alcohol out with me. So I drink more water and then wake up. I drink a lot of water when I first wake up, and I maintain my hydration during the day as well, because there have been times where I would wake up, get up and go to work feeling fine and drinking water, and then I get so busy I can't drink water, and then I start to feel the just crap. Why did I drink? So I just drink more water and it fights the hangover. The hangover stays away. Yeah, I don't know about that Lasix stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Hawaii is it's good for you, but I would hate to be having to expel a lot of water all the time. What's up, Iva K? How are you doing? How is everyone, by the way? I haven't even got to ask that question yet. How is everyone? Kaylin, your mom takes diuretic. That was not a mom joke. Oh yeah, I did. I haven't got a chance to see those videos yet, but I will check it out, and I cannot wait to check it out because for those of you that are in Oklahoma or that are not here in the state that want to attend the Oklahoma YouTubers meetup, camp out, we are actually, well, I say we, but Plant-Based Outdoors and Plant-Based Oklahoma Girl Outdoors are actually planning it now. They're actually scoping out places for us to be able to go out and camp out and hang out. And they've actually been to a few good places. I mean, I think last week they were up in the Wichita Mountains, up in Lawton, just north of me. So that was pretty awesome. I didn't get to go, but I hope they pick it because I've never been there. And I would love to go up to the mountains and go hike. So, caffeine dehydrates a person too. Yes, Glenn. Caffeine is horrible. Yeah, it's a good wake up, but it's really not that good for hydration. Weetree is doing good. That's good, Weetree. Trying surviving. He's tired. It's been a long week at work. I agree. I've been busy today, and I've got to be even more busy tomorrow. So I'm actually looking forward to it. So it works out for me, even though I had to cancel some plans and change things up around. Change things around a little bit, but it's worth it. They picked a good spot in March. There's another in the fall. I might try to ride. I agree. I liked their spot that they picked out in March, KLN. That was a pretty nice spot. However, some of the things I didn't like about it, just the fact that people were up annoying them all night. Weetree, I have a jalapeno plant that I need to repot. I still need to get a lot more stuff. I still need to get some Oh man, I still need to get some citronella, lemongrass, eucalyptus, or lavender, mint, catnip. Like the cats need catnip. Yeah, overhydration is just as deadly as dehydration. Hawaii. Yeah. There's a lot of things I need to plant and get going. Wheat tree. Well, catnip also repels fleas and ticks, I believe. That's the only reason. Um, the I have already found 4 ticks that have bitten on me, that have been dug into me. So I'm going to join Kyle with Plant Based Outdoors. I'm going to join him in the Lyme Disease Club. So I guarantee you I'll have it by the end of the year. Mine is in a coffee pot or coffee can. So I'm actually going to have to cut it out. Cats, go away. Quit playing. Go play somewhere else. God, they're fighting. But anyways, got hit by a skeeter this morning. And they are horrible. I have had 4 ticks bite down on me. Found 2 more crawling on me. Found 1 crawling on my cat. And found some crawling around on my front porch outside. So they are horrible this year. But I knew to expect at least something like this to happen because I actually moved out into their territory. This backyard is pretty much theirs. I have tried diatomaceous earth and it has not worked for me. And some of the things, get guineas. I need to get guineas. I do need to get guineas. Because they eat ticks. Possums eat ticks too. But my possum is probably full right now. I've got a few of them out here hanging around. I need to do that. That's a good idea, Kaylin. I've got several ant hills, and I do have ants in the house. They're okay. For those of you, this is actually going to be I'm not only going to just ask you guys, but I'm also going to ask some of my Facebook groups. Okay, I do not have cockroaches. I do not have cockroaches. The house is clean. I mean, aside from laundry, but the house is clean. The house stays clean. There is no water other than the water that is in the 5-gallon thing. And all of my, all of my, what do you call it? All of my hygiene goes on in, of course, in the bathroom in the other house. I have found a cockroach crawling outside on my door, trim around my door. I have found one in the floor in the house. And I know it's not because it's like nasty or messy or nothing like that. Because, I mean, I live here. Obviously it's not. Because I have like 4 items in this house. We don't have any Osage oranges, otherwise known as, a lot of people call them horse apples or bodark apples. We don't have any. I know we have them in this area, but I don't have any. And I don't know where to find any. So is it because like all of that is pasture? Is that why is that why they are like here, is because that's all pasture around me? Is it I noticed that there are some, like when in the winter when I was bringing firewood in, there would be some, but they are like more red than they are, I don't know, brown, I guess. I know they hunt water, but I mean, I don't have water here. That's the thing, is I don't have water running out to this house yet. The only water I have is a 5-gallon jug that I refill at Walmart. Oh, I know. That's what I do not miss about living in an apartment, Kaylin, is you get all of their stuff that, you know. I hated living in the apartments. What are y'all doing? One of them's just laying there. The other one's just sitting there. Meow, meow. It is the water. Do y'all know, other than the bodark apples or Osage oranges, do y'all know of any other things to repel them? Because I don't know. I don't know. I've never had to deal with them. I know that the reason I don't have any mice is because of the cats, and that's probably the reason I don't see much of my rabbits anymore. The only thing I've found that works is the Osage oranges. I'll have to find those. I'll have to find them. What do I do with those? Do I just, I don't know, do I blend them up or soak them in water or what? But I do know that whenever I was bringing in wood for the wood stove, I would find some like under bark. So I even looked it up, and it's a type of that's one of the places that they live, is in wood. So I don't know. And like the flooring is smart floor, so it's like repels. It's water resistant, it's rot resistant, and it repels bugs and insects. So I don't know. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut out on the chat right here, guys. I do appreciate everybody's input. Use a knife. Cut. Oh, okay. Place them. Use a knife you're going to throw away. Cutting them ruins it. Place them in sections on foil. All right, Wheatree, I will try that if I can find them, though. That's the thing. All right, guys, I'm going to end it right here. I've got to run to the store before they close here in about an hour. So I appreciate everybody jumping in and joining me in chat. And for those of you guys that jumped in a little bit late, check out the videos. Talks about ways to stay hydrated and tips on maintaining your hydration, as well as being hydrated for events such as going out on a hike, going camping, or something as simple as going to Six Flags. If you guys have any suggestions, be sure to put those down in the comments so that the people that view this at a later time can check that out as well. Thanks a lot, everyone, for stopping by. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the hints and tips and cheat codes and all that kind of stuff. Love you guys. Stay safe and keep prepping.